Hi, I'm Will Friedle, and I'm here for Batman Unlimited Monster Mayhem. I play Nightwing, and you are watching Comics Online.
Well, I'm here with Will. We are at Comic-Con, of
Yes.
all places. Will, you might recognize from, I don't know, Batman Beyond, or Boy Meets World, or, let's see, you're going to be Star-Lord now.
Yeah, Star-Lord and Guardians of the Galaxy.
And
yeah.
you're Nightwing in Batman Unlimited Monster Mayhem, which we're here to talk about.
Yes.
So you're just working your way through the DC catalog at this point.
I do. I want to see how many of the DC characters I can play, which will be fun. So
You're going up against Josh Keaton, who has a whole superhero catalog at his disposal also.
He does too. It's the two of us we're battling to see who can do more of them. So it's neck and neck at this point, which is good.
So let's talk about Nightwing first.
Okay.
So Nightwing in this installment is also going up against Red Robin.
Yeah.
So you got a little bit of a brother, rivalry, sibling rivalry, as it were. Can you talk about that a little bit?
It is. It's one of those things where it's fun to see the antagonism between the two of them because it's, you've got one ex-Robin who has left Batman's care and is off and established himself as Nightwing, and now you've got the guy who's still there as the Robin. So to see the two of them together is certainly very interesting.
And Nightwing also has to help Batman against the Monster Mayhem. Let's talk about the catalog of the Rogues Gallery for this one.
It's great. You got there's the Joker, obviously, and you got Grundy, Banshee. It's your interesting, awesome Rogues Gallery. It's some of the best Scarecrow, some of the best villains all together, working together. Very cool. And so, of course, Batman has to form the perfect team to go and help. So you've got all the good heroes coming in to give him a hand.
Nice. And this is the second time you get to play Nightwing now.
Yeah.
It's a little easier slipping into Nightwing shoes or boots in this one.
Yeah, it's one of those things where, especially as an actor, when you work with a cast more than once, you guys really get to know each other. So, we definitely slipped into the second one very, very easily, which is nice. So, once you've got Roger Craig Smith as Batman, you got the voice in your head of him just constantly doing it, it certainly makes it easier.
Do you think he would win in a fight against Terry McGinnis, or do you think Terry would be able to take him down?
It's tough. It's tough to beat Bruce Wayne Batman. That's all I would say. I would think Terry would give him a hell of a fight, but it's tough to beat Bruce Wayne Batman.
So let's talk about Terry for a minute.
Okay.
Batman Beyond has been had a big comeback recently with comics, and he's made his way into the DC universe.
Yeah.
What do you think it is about his character that's really stuck around with the fans?
I don't know. It's a good question. It really has had a huge resurgence, and they, just no spoiler, but Terry just died in the comic books, which
we're really upset about that.
So terrible. You have no idea.
Bring Terry back. Hashtag bring Terry back.
Seriously. But no, I don't know if it's maybe seeing future Gotham or, like everything else, it's a combination of the gadgets, but I think at the end of the day, it comes down to character and story. And I think Terry kind of resonated with people as being this young, at first this young kind of hooligan, essentially, who's plucked off the streets and given this awesome responsibility. I think for some reason that always resonates. Kind of the fish out of water story always resonates. So, and then everybody else wants to have Batman as their mentor. I mean, how do you not? So, yeah, it's had a very lasting effect, and was something we're really proud of. I just hope we get to do something again, which would be cool.
We would love to see more Batman Beyond with Terry McGinnis.
Thank you. So would we. So,
have you read any of the Terry comics? Really, some
Terry
of the stuff,
Lives, I read, the graphic novel.
Yeah, some of the stuff that Kyle Higgins was writing, which takes place after the end of Return of the Joker, is fantastic.
Yeah, and my friend Adam Beechin, who writes Transformers R.I.D., which is another show that I do, he... that's a horrible plug. He wrote a number of the Batman Beyonds as well, and the stories are phenomenal. I mean, they really are. It's such a rich... I mean, again, I love future Gotham, so it is a very rich kind of tapestry, whole new villains. Yeah, really cool.
So aside from the animated world that you exist in, you are running for Senate in Girl Meets World.
I am, yes.
So I feel like we should call you the senator now. Is it too early to assume that Eric might have a chance in this?
I have been given permission by Michael Jacobs himself to tell you that you can officially refer to him as Senator Eric Matthews.
Congratulations.
Thank you
Let
very
me be
much.
the first one to say congratulations.
So, yeah, he is, Eric Matthews will be representing New York as a United States Senator. Wow.
Wow, you heard it here first at Comics
did,
Online.
literally.
That's awesome.
This is the very first place I've said it out loud, but Eric Matthews is a senator.
Well, it's so funny because the last time we spoke was at Transformers Beast Hunters, and
Yep.
you said not doing Girl Meets World.
Yeah.
And then now you are a senator on Girl Meets World.
I wasn't doing it at all, and Michael and I went out and we had a very nice lunch. I hadn't been on camera in 15 years, and he said, look, I really want you to come on the show. I really wanted to write. And he said, so come on and write one of the episodes you're in. So I did 3 episodes, and I wrote the 3rd one that I was in. So the next one that airs is one that I wrote.
And you've got some of your friends coming back, too. You know, the fact that you guys are able to bring back more of your original cast.
Yeah.
It's phenomenal.
It's great. So Maddie Lawrence is in the next
Very
one.
excited.
Which is really cool. And it was kind of nice to be able to write for him, where it's, you get to write Eric and Jack together again. We had an amazing time. It was very crazy. There's a special guest band that comes on to the next episode, but I think it's in August, and we're very excited about that. But yeah, you are the first. You were the first one I gave an interview to back in the day about Girl Meets World. Yep. Very first one ever. So you're the first one to know that Eric wins his election campaign.
I'm very happy right now. That's actually kind of cool. Nice symmetry.
Yeah.
So, aside from that episode was really intense. You had some really great topics about the future and youth, and man, the reveal at the end, without spoiling. I mean, hopefully by now you've watched the episode. But Tommy,
it was great, wasn't it? Yeah, Tommy's back.
I was not expecting that.
I was when Michael originally called me and said we're bringing Tommy back. I was floored, and then when he said it's going to be JB, it's going to be the actual actor who played it.
Phenomenal.
So seeing him again, I think he was 6 the last time we'd worked together.
Yeah.
So he's 24 years old. So it was very odd to have him back, but it was awesome. We had so much fun, and it was emotional for all of us. It really was.
I have one last question for you.
Shoot.
Can you give me a Feeny call?
No Feeny call.
No Feeny call?
I can't. You know why?
Why?
I have officially passed it on to the 2 girls.
Okay.
So the girls did it in the other episode. The Feeny call is now theirs.
Okay.
So I had to retire.
And I understand and respect that.
I had to retire. It belongs to them now, and they will give it a wonderful, wonderful legacy.
That was really nice, actually, getting to see them do that.
It was great,
with
wasn't
him.
it? Yeah, it was great. So that is now theirs and their property, and it wouldn't be right for me to take it from them.
Well, we wouldn't ask you to do that. Totally understand and respect that.
Cool.
Thank you so much for talking with us. Stay tuned for more Monster Mayhem coverage, Guardians of the Galaxy coverage, Comic-Con coverage, Girl Meets World coverage. I could just keep going. Will Friedle.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.